here with Hofstra head coach Jamie Franco following a 32-6 loss to Columbia in a dual match here at the Max Sports Complex. Coach, just opening thoughts on today's performance.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we started off a little slow. We looked a little tentative early on. We put ourselves in a lot of matches that we could win, but we didn't do enough to get our hand raised in some of those in the first half of the duel. Um, even at 57 in the first half, we got the win, but still need to do a little bit more. I think the halftime helped us, and our guys came out with a little more aggression. And I think how Jake wrestled today was how we're trying to get our guys to wrestle the entire time. He was wrestled one of their better guys, who's a multiple-time national qualifier, nationally ranked, and he went out and got in the attacks and gave up some takedowns, but found his own takedowns as well.
Yeah, what did you see out of the guys who were able to win today?
Yeah, I mean, I think even some of the guys that lost wrestled better than some, sometimes wrestled better than the guys that won. But the guys that won today, Frankie found a way, wrestling a freshman, and he was able to grit out a tough ride in the third to find a way to win. We need Frankie to open up more. But I said Jake is, we need Jake to wrestle that way all the time, and that's what we're looking for, a little more up and down the lineup, just more consistency. Jake wrestled very well and was on his attack and found multiple takedowns. So again, we won those two weight classes, but some of the other guys, even up top, they went out, they tried to attack, but we were outmatched in some weights, and Will at 97 got on a couple attacks, couldn't finish. Just needs more time. He needs more time coming off of his injury, and it just needs more mat time, get in a little better shape, wrestle through positions, and he'll be all right. So.
You already someone that was in a very close matchup, only lost by a stall point. What do you see from him today, and how frustrating is it to lose just by that stalling?
Yeah, I mean, that's a talented Columbia wrestler who obviously I've known and was a national qualifier last year, and he's right there. Sat on a really good reattack, got a takedown, was able to kind of guide through the match. But one of those things, we got to get two takedowns. We got to find a way to get two takedowns and to win these matches. So like I said, he was in it, but we just got to find a way to push through and get those wins against the ranked guys and the returning qualifiers.
First match at the MAC this season, was it like to be back home and hear the crowd?
It's good. I always like, obviously making the switch and getting alumni in the building first. It's always a little chaotic, having them all here and getting them all situated and having a match, but it's always good to get the youth wrestlers out, the high school guys out, get our alum out. We had a good showing for alum today. And I thought, the fans did a good job of staying in the matches, even when, early on it was tough to stay with us and there wasn't much action, but they kept it and they stayed lively throughout the duel, which was good.
I was going to bring up the alumni. Can you just talk a little bit about being an alumni of the program yourself and just what their support means to you and this program?
Yeah, I mean, their support's unbelievable. Like I said, it's the amount of calls I always get talking about the guys they're watching, they're tuning in. It's going. Every week they're in, they're watching, and they want to know who. Even some of the ones that are just getting back involved, they want to know who to watch, and it's really good and it means a lot. Donnie was not an alum, but wrestled here or coached here in the past, and it's nice even. All those guys, you got to see all those guys as well. So it's always good to get the alum and keep them, involved in this program because they're the backbone of Hofstra Wrestling and Hofstra University.
And then moving forward, you have Penn and then Wisconsin, so kind of a tough next couple of weeks. What are you telling the guys as you go into the room kind of in the next week to get them ready for those two?
Yeah, just these are opportunities that we want. I think the bigger matchups, why I put Columbia on the matchup, right? Like there's 7 national qualifiers. Go do what Jake Stoughton. Go after it. Go take out a guy out, right? Chasing, same thing. Leardy was right in the position. Take out a guy that qualified last year. Know that you could be the guy. So, yeah, we're going to run into a tough Penn team that's top 20 and Wisconsin as well that has a bunch of top-ranked guys. I'm waiting to see who's next, right? Who's ready to knock somebody off. We saw 2 national champs get upset yesterday at national duels, and trying to explain to these guys it doesn't have to be those programs. It could be them as well. So just looking for the opportunities in those 2 duels to just keep knocking guys off and get hot at the right time. So
All right, Coach, thank you.
Thank you.